Hello and welcome to the BA Knowledge Share. In this episode, we talk about defining design options, which is part of the Requirements Analysis and Design Chapter 7 of the BABOK Guide. The purpose behind defining design options is to define the solution approach, identify opportunities to improve the business, allocate requirements across solution components, and represent design options that achieve the desired future state. Now, when designing a solution, there may be one or more design options identified. Each design option represents a way to satisfy a set of requirements. Design options exist at a lower level than the change strategy and are tactical rather than strategic. As a solution is developed, tactical trade-offs may need to be made amongst design alternatives. BAs must assess the effect these trade-offs will have on the delivery of value to stakeholders. Now, some of the elements here are defined solution approaches. The solution approach describes whether solution components will be created or purchased or some combination of both. Business analysts assess the merits of the solution approaches for each design option. Solution approaches include to create. Solution components are assembled, constructed, or developed by experts as a direct response to a set of requirements. To purchase, solution components are selected from a set of offerings that fulfill the requirements or a combination of both. Now, the second element is to identify improvement opportunities. There may be opportunities here within the design to maybe improve performance, increase efficiencies, improve access, identify additional capabilities. So that element basically takes care of that. The third element is requirements allocation. Requirements allocation is a process of assigning requirements to solution components and releases to best achieve the objectives. Allocation is supported by assessing the trade-offs between the alternatives in order to maximize benefits and minimize costs. The value of a solution might vary depending on how requirements are implemented and when the solution becomes available to stakeholders. The fourth element is describe design options. Design options are investigated and developed while considering the desired future state. And in order to ensure the design option is valid, solution performance measures are defined for each design option. Design elements may describe business policies and business rules, business processes to be performed and managed, people who operate and maintain the solution, operational business decisions to be made, software applications and application components used in the solution, organizational structures, including interactions between the organization, customers, and suppliers. Some of the guidelines and tools used here are existing solutions, the future state description, requirements that are traced, and solution scope. Some of the techniques used here are benchmarking and market analysis, brainstorming, document analysis, and a couple of more to be used. Some of the stakeholders here are domain subject matter experts, implementation SMEs, operational support, project manager, and supplier. So that being said, let's look at this task from the eyes of Amanda, who is our BA working to move a brick and mortar store to an online store. In this case, she's going to work closely with implementation subject matter expert in order to design solution that maybe provide a couple of design options. So some of the elements used here are the business, defined solution approaches, whether to create, purchase, or do both. The next one is basically to identify improvement opportunities, whether to increase efficiencies, improve access, or identify additional capabilities. And then she basically does some requirements allocation work in this task, as well as she leverages a couple of guidelines and tools. She uses existing solutions, future state descriptions. She uses a couple of techniques such as benchmarking, brainstorming, and she uses domain SMEs, implementation SMEs, ops support folks for PMs and suppliers. So that being said, this ends this task. If you do consider value in these videos, please do consider subscribing. Until next time, see you then.